Generation X doesn't own anything. Like, we don't really have a whole lot of houses or jobs or education. I mean, out of all fairness, so when I was college bound. I read in the pretty popular magazine at the time that 64% of Ivy League college age students with a master's degree or higher would donate an organ to get out of financial aid student loan debt. An organ. Now we know, like, as the story progresses, with hindsight involved, all them kids were waking up in bathtubs full of ice and everything like that. So it's like, I mean, I wonder how that conversation went there at the academia place. Oh, hello, Conrad. Well, no, darling. We're not going to donate ours when we could donate their organs. It's just the same, and that's not even joking, honestly, because it's just a janky system. I figure I could take my chances with the bikers and maybe just lose a finger or two or something if I get in some gambling but I wouldn't lose a whole organ. You know what I mean? And you don't want to hang out anywhere near academia because that's the guys that are actually losing their organs. So you get older, and this is how the conversation basically went. Well, it'll only be $5,698 because your parents already owned the plots that they were going to be buried on. So you're lucky as you're getting off for just under $6,000. Well, just sign here. Sign here, please. It's like, whoa, what? We own land? Oh, just the standard plots, yeah, that they'd be buried in. Really? And then you learn fast forward a year or two or whatever, you got to pay taxes on that shit. Them people are dead. They already bought it, locked, stock, and barrel, paid the taxes on it when they bought it, no doubt. No doubt the people that own the cemetery probably pay taxes on it too, who knows? But yeah, they'll make you pay taxes on it still. So, like, I did what any responsible granddaughter would do with the 10 cousins and went out there and got me a Timu tent and puffed it up on them 2 plots. Hey, at least the in-laws got to see me on top, for once. And, the father-in-law was right. We ain't never moving out. You know what I mean? Kiss our ass. You ain't never going to get a Generation X person that's going to go and agree to all that. And you don't even own the land. You don't own that shit. Oh, it's just to occupy the bodies of whoever, are in it. But yeah, if you don't go pay the taxes on it, though, later on, they'd be double, triple burying on top of grandma, even though they own the land, own the plot, I call bullshit. I would have never even discovered all that had I not been on the great pinwheel mystery on who was stealing the pinwheels off Granny's grave. Well, imagine the surprise of the groundskeeper when I grabbed his ankle and said, aha! Yeah, I didn't really know the rules then. So now we got to deflate and inflate. It's a good thing it inflates and deflates in like 2 minutes because, like, every time we see the groundskeeper come up, we got to hurry up and take our house down now. It's the only inheritance we'll ever get. Oh, how will you pay for it? Well, darling, you simply go out and get a credit card and you max it out. Sometimes you have to keep it a little while to build up the limit. However, you build it up and then you max out the credit card simply and file bankruptcy. That's all. It's just simple. What's the matter with you? What do you mean you don't have credit cards? 22% interest rate. Huh. I know people that could give me a better rate than that down there. Vinny the Stump and Lefty No Thumbs would write me up like half that probably. I mean, come on. You know how long that'll take me to pay off? Unbelievable. Exactly what were the problems you were having with the double-locked caskets that made you need to design the triple lock feature that you're trying to push to me now? Was there an issue before with the double locks that I need to be aware of? To make the triple lock more enticing for a corpse? And also, This is a higher thread count than I have on my bed at home. Like, what do you mean an optional pillow? What? Do they care if they have a pillow when they're dead? Like, I'm just really confused here because it just sounds like a whole lot of nonsense is what it sounds like. Okay, so they own the land, paid for it in full. I pay taxes on the plot, but Granny can't have her pinwheels out there? I don't really understand that. What do you mean that you throw them away every time you mow? What if I don't want you to mow? I'll mow it. It's our land. That's my inheritance, you know? Like, what do you mean it can't be there? Huh. Does Granny know about this? I don't know if she would have signed to that and bought something that she couldn't have kept her pinwheels out there. I don't know. I know your type. You just want to steal them. So you probably got them out. You probably got 100 pinwheels out there in your front yard. I bet right now. Right now, I bet you do. I'm skeptical, and I don't speculate or nothing, but I am skeptical. I'm just skeptical. What do you mean? Granny died at the hospital. Everybody signed off on it. We're going to go bury her at the family plot. What do you mean you got to take her to the mortuary and take her brain? You do that with everybody? And the creepy guy's got to take Granny. Because she was like very exclusive about not wanting the weird guy at the, the place there to have her. And they have to take her? That's the law? So they could take her brain? Does anybody else know about this? This just doesn't sound right. I don't know. I know I don't speculate or nothing, but I'm skeptical, I'd say at best. Because the creepy guy's got to take Granny. Why? Oh yeah, but that's not really necessary because we're gonna throw her in the hole and that's it. Yeah, doctor's wishes. What? I just don't really understand the whole brain thing still. She's not an organ donor, Oh, it doesn't matter. Huh. And you drain her blood? What do you do with her blood? You put it in the municipal water supply after you add some chemicals to it? And then you add more chemicals to it after you add it? Holy shit, does anybody else know about this? Wow, man. You're not supposed to drink the blood. So I just want to know with a tiny house, and say you're going down the road in your tiny house, you get pulled over. Do they got to get a warrant to search your house? Or can they search your whole house just by pulling you over? These are things I need to know. When they knock on your, hey, we're the cops. We're coming over here to razz you and harass you and see what you're up to and nose around a little. Can they just take your license and registration? Do you need license and registration for your house driving around? I'm not really sure. Could be a big trick that the government's doing, work more, expect less, and we can search your house without a search warrant now because we're going to pull you over in it anyway because we're broke and we're not going to have no houses and we don't want no addresses because the government knows where we're at then. And then they'd be like, you need health care. I don't need health care. No, thank you. We thought we needed health care back in the day, that nobody can get health care. Then we get it, and they're like, oh, come on, everybody's got health care. Oh, everybody, health insurance for everybody, come on in. Then it was, get all these shots, and these vaccines, and people are dying faster than they're being born now. I'm just saying that the Providence of Quebec euthanized 7.2% of their population in 2023, and now they're the head for organ trading. And they're trying to legislate for live organ harvesting now, even on top of that in 2025. So pay attention, guys.